Back this morning in Money Talk, we are with Ben Harris of Washington Trust. And Ben, we are talking about major life events that affect your finances and how to deal with them.
That's correct,
Okay,
yes.
very important stuff here.
Absolutely.
3 things that I've gone through in my lifetime already, and I'm still standing, at sometimes sitting, as we were talking about in the break. But let's start with the first, and that is buying a home.
Sure. I think most of us are familiar with the option of buying versus renting,
Right.
and how buying you can gain equity and you have the ability to actually have an appreciating asset, and that's wonderful. But there are certainly some expenses that come along with
Sure.
that people need to prepare for. One of which are your closing costs and a down payment up front. Those can be large expenses, but there are ways of working that into a contract when you're buying your home, so you don't have a major out of expense up front. Now, something else to consider as well there is that, of course, buying a home, you no longer have the landlord that gets to fix everything for you.
Right.
So when the dishwasher breaks down, it's on you. So
YouTube is a wonderful thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It sure is. And I tell you, I've gone there many a time trying to find the right answer and find my model of dishwasher.
But it costs money regardless.
It does. And that's why we recommend about 3 to 6 months of savings,
Okay.
even on top of that down payment and some of the other costs that may be up front when purchasing a home.
And if you can't, make all that work, then maybe renting is the better option.
Maybe that is the better option for the time.
At the time.
Absolutely.
Getting married, obviously. There are some financial benefits as well as some, disadvantages.
Sure.
As well.
Well, there can be. There are some financial benefits there, of course, in terms of tax deductions and things like that. However, what we want to do is make sure people are on the same page. Make sure that we have goals put in place. Financial retirement. The most important things is buying a new business, is traveling. What is it that's important to you and your significant other? And so we want to make sure that those things are being taken care of, and that we have accounts titled appropriately, and we have a budget in place for those things.
Okay, you're married, you've got the home, life is good, and along comes baby.
And that baby, yeah, bless his or her heart.
Yeah.
But yeah, that can be a life-altering thing for the good, but it can also be stressful when it comes to your finances. We want to make sure that you've got money set aside not only for the medical expenses, but we also need to make sure that if you're taking paternity or maternity leave, that you have expenses set aside for that. Oftentimes employers aren't paying you while you're out, so you want to make sure that you have things covered during that period of time as well.
And the whole time also thinking about secondary education and savings for that.
Absolutely. So the college portion of that's going to be huge. We recommend to our customers that limit the amount of borrowing that you have to do for your kids. Set aside some money now. Every dollar you set aside now is a dollar you don't have to pay later on.
All right. Well, I know you have all this information there on your website at Washington Trust. Thanks a lot, Ben. Good
Thank
stuff.
you. Appreciate it.
All right.